The fire crackled merrily, sending sparks spiraling up the chimney just as little Toto snuggled deeper into his blanket. Outside, the wind whispered secrets to the trees, and the moon peeked in through the window, bathing the room in silvery light. "Tell me a story, Grandma Tilly," Toto whispered, his eyes drooping. "Please." Grandma Tilly smiled, her wrinkled face lighting up like a Christmas tree. "Once upon a time," she began, her voice as warm and comforting as hot cocoa. The moon was a singer. She sang every night, pouring her silvery song into the world. But only children with kind hearts could hear her sweet melody. Toto snuggled closer, his heart already filled with the magic of the story. He loved when Grandma Tilly told him stories of the moon, especially when the moon was full and round like tonight. It felt like she was sharing a secret just for him, a secret that made his heart sing too. Tilly stroked his hair, her fingers as gentle as the summer breeze. "One night," she continued, "a long, long time ago, the moon sang a special song. Her melody drifted over the hills and valleys, through the whispering trees and sparkling rivers. The tune was so enchanting that anyone who heard it couldn't help but dance." Toto's eyelids fluttered. He could almost hear the music now, a soft, lilting tune that seemed to beckon him into a dream. "And do you know who heard the moon's song that night?" Tilly asked, her eyes twinkling. Toto shook his head sleepily, his breathing slowing. He wanted to answer, but he couldn't bring himself to speak. "Why, a little bunny rabbit, a bushy-tailed squirrel, and even a sleepy old owl," Tilly whispered. "They all danced under the moonlight, their hearts soaring with joy. And as they danced, the moon sang, and the stars twinkled in delight." Toto felt a smile tugging at his lips. It was such a beautiful dream. He imagined himself hopping and skipping through fields of starlight with the animals, their laughter echoing around him. For a moment, he was weightless, free to roam the meadows under the moon's gentle glow. Tilly's voice drifted through the night, weaving a tapestry of sound that lulled Toto into a peaceful slumber. He was there with the animals now, dancing beneath the moonlit sky. They were all friends, united by the magic of the night. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves outside, carrying the scent of blooming moonflowers into the room. Through the window, Toto watched fireflies wink and dance, their lights twinkling like fallen stars. It was a night like any other, yet it was different somehow. Special. As the hours passed, the animals in Toto's dream grew sleepy. The little bunny rabbit yawned, the squirrel snuggled into a ball, and the wise old owl hooted softly before closing his eyes. They had danced until their hearts were content, and now they were ready to rest. The moon, who had been singing all night, took a deep breath, and her song faded into the stillness of the night. The stars twinkled above, casting their silvery glow on the meadow where Toto and the animals slept. It was a peaceful sight, a perfect ending to a magical night. In his dream, Toto curled up beside the sleeping animals, feeling their warmth and safety enveloping him. He didn't want to wake up. He wanted to stay in this world of make-believe forever. But then he heard a familiar voice. "Time to wake up, little one," Grandma Tilly said gently. "It's a new day." Slowly, Toto opened his eyes. At first, everything was blurry. He blinked, trying to make sense of the shadows dancing on the wall. Then he saw Grandma Tilly's smiling face, her eyes shining with love. "Did I wake up?" he whispered, his voice hoarse from sleep. "You did, my love," Tilly replied, her voice thick with affection. "But it was just a dream. You were dancing with animals under the moonlight, weren't you?" Toto nodded, his mind still fuzzy with sleep. He could still feel the magic of the dream in his heart, the joy of dancing under the moon with newfound animal friends. "I want to go back," he whispered, his eyes searching Tilly's face. Can we go back? Tilly understood what he was asking. But she also knew that dreams weren't real, no matter how much they wished they were. We can't go back, Toto, she said softly. But you can always have another dream. Just close your eyes and wish with all your might, and you'll be off on another adventure in no time. Toto looked down at his hands, his heart heavy with disappointment. He wanted to go back to the dream, to the place where he was happy and free. Tilly reached out and took his hand, her touch grounding him in the present. Come, she said, standing up. Let's go for a walk. The fresh air will help you wake up better. Toto nodded, letting his grandma lead him out of the house. The night had deepened and the moon was high in the sky. As they walked, the soft grass tickled Toto's feet, and the trees whispered secrets in the wind. The air was cool and refreshing, chasing away the last remnants of sleep from his mind. And then Toto saw something that made him stop in his tracks. In the distance, dancing lights flickered, and a melody, sweet and enchanting, drifted toward them. It was the same tune he had heard in his dream, the moon song. Do you hear that, Grandma Tilly? He whispered, his eyes wide with wonder. I think the moon is calling me. Tilly smiled, knowing exactly what Toto was feeling. She squeezed his hand gently, guiding him forward. Go on, my love, she said softly. Follow the music. Your adventure awaits you. With that, she let go of his hand and stepped back, watching as Toto followed the melody into the darkness. His steps were light and his heart was full of hope. He was on an adventure again, this time to find the source of the magical music. The tune grew louder with every step he took, leading him deeper into the moonlit forest. The trees swayed gently, creating a path of dancing shadows for him to follow. The moon peeked through the leaves, illuminating the way and keeping him from straying too far. As he walked, Toto noticed that the forest was alive with music. The trees were singing, the bushes were humming, and the flowers were swaying in time to the tune. It was as if the entire forest was dancing for him. Then he came across a clearing, and his heart skipped a beat. In the middle of the clearing stood a giant oak tree, its branches reaching toward the sky like welcoming arms. And beneath the tree, a group of animals were gathered. There was the little bunny rabbit and the bushy-tailed squirrel from his dream, along with many others. A wise old owl perched on a nearby branch, his eyes twinkling with amusement. And surrounding them all was a circle of glowing mushrooms that emitted a soft, ethereal light. The animals looked up, and when they saw Toto, the bunny rabbit hopped forward and squeaked. You heard the music too, didn't you? Toto nodded, unable to speak with excitement. I did, he whispered. The squirrel chittered. We've been waiting for you. The moon wants to sing for you. Before Toto could ask any more questions, the owl hooted softly and the animals fell silent. From behind the oak tree, the moon emerged, her face bathed in the silvery light of the night. She looked at Toto with a gentle smile and began to sing. Her voice was like the tinkling of bells, sweet and clear and full of magic. As she sang, the animals danced, their movements graceful and elegant. The clearing was filled with music and laughter as they celebrated the joy of the night. And Toto? Well, he stood there mesmerized, listening to the moon's enchanting melody. The tune echoed in his heart, reminding him of the beauty and wonder that existed in the world. It was a night he would never forget, a night when the moon sang just for him.